Hello everyone, it's Peg. Happy Canada Day. It's 150th and this is the 1st of July, and that means we have a new Mission Inspiration challenge. And looking at the challenges, let's see, this is the one I did yesterday for Pick a Stick. I'm going to just flip the page and work over here. And I think I'm just going to use one page this time, so I'm going to orient it this way or not, I don't know. Let's see. Now I think I like it going up and down, but which way is the top of my book? Oh, the struggles we face. Okay, so yeah, I think I need it going this way, so I'm going to grab some painter's tape. I still got some here, needs to be used. Grab some painter's tape. I'm going to mask off this edge because I don't really want anything running down. And I also need to grab some tissue to put in between. Maybe one more. And all right, I think I'm ready to roll now. Now the first step says brayer one or all colors onto your page, and we're using cyan, yellow, and magenta. And so for that I have picked Color Burst. These are a powder, and I have them in lemon yellow, fuchsia, and ultramarine, which look very much like the colors for this month. So let me get up here in camera shot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of that down on the page, and then I'm going to use some matte medium. This is Liquitex matte medium to activate with, because it says use a brayer. And so for my brayer, I have one of these spongy brayers, and I've already moistened it. So I'm going to put a little bit of that matte medium down, and maybe a little bit more. I want to seal that well. And then I'm just going to shake a little bit of these colors down. I think I want some blue in here, and it's going to mix with these other two colors just really well. I have the fuchsia, one of the things I don't like about this is how it comes out. You don't have much control. Okay, and then the yellow, I'm going to be a little sparing, I think, about the yellow, because that's going to activate those other colors and do some mixing and making something different. So I think I have enough color on my page. I know you guys can't really see that. Trust me, it is there. It's just a little bit of powder on the page. You don't need much. Then I'm going to come in with this brayer, pick up that matte medium, and I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to activate it with that and create my colorful background. Okay, so I'm going to wash up and I will be right back. So before I go on any further, this is very bright and I want to knock it back just a little bit. So I'm going to take some white gesso, just put it out here on my craft mat, and I'm going to water that down a bit with a little bit of water from my spray bottle. This is just a mini mister. should be enough. Clean off my trowel here, and then I'm going to grab that same brayer after I get it wrung out here. It's kind of sitting in the water over here, so I'm going to wring it out. Just get most of the other medium out of it, and then I'm going to get some of that gesso onto my brayer. I'm just going to lightly hit the page with some of that to bring the page back to something just a tad bit less vivid. Now some of that color is going to be grabbed into that gesso because it tends to migrate. I'm going to heat set that. Okay, the next step too says collage napkin pieces over. Okay, I had a hard time selecting because the colors on here aren't quite what I want. This is way too red. This is not pink. So that whole magenta thing is kind of gone not where I wanted it to go at all. But I thought, well, maybe I can start bringing that back with the other colors that I layer on top. So I have some Deco Art media. This is a matte medium, and I'm just going to use that on my page to put down some collage pieces for, let's see, what do I want first? Let's do, whoops, let's do this. I'm going to try to cover some of that red that is very red with these napkin pieces and bring it back to more of the magenta hues. So I'm going to speed up now and just do that. Alright, the next step says add texture with household objects. And what I have here, this is a rug underlayment that you can get from the dollar store. And I also have a gift card. So I'm going to use these things, and I'm going to start by using some gesso. Let me get some of that out here on my craft mat, and we'll see where we go. Next step is drip or spray ink color over your page. That's number 4. And so I have some stencils out here I was using the other day. I'm thinking this is too big. I'm thinking I like that. And instead of the yellow, I'm going to move to a gold. It's still in that family, but I think I'm going to use this Marabou in a gold and just see what that does. It's added just a touch of shimmer. Can you see the reflection? And then I also want to add, let's see, this is a marabou. What do I want to use for that? Let's use a little bit smaller. Stay with the same sort of family. I think what I'm going to do is, what did I do with my paper? I'm going to take a piece of tissue and I'm going to spray this onto the stencil and then use it like a stamp. Yeah, I like that. And then I have one more spray I would like to use, which is a little bit darker. Let me dry this. And I have another one of Tim Holtz's, this is Dot Fade, and this is the Deco Art Media Shimmer Mist. Let me see where I want to put that. I think I want to go up this side. I think I want to start up in here and just come down the page a bit with that darker color. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that was the Deco Art Media Shimmer Mist, and I'll dry that and then we'll be able to see the shimmer. So the next step says to add a focal image of your choice. I have this old calendar piece, which is a sunflower, which I think is appropriate for summer months. I'm just going to roughly cut this out. Okay, so it says add splatters using an eyedropper. Okay, so I have some different inks. This is a Liquitex. This is a Dalerani, F&W Pearlescent. Here's a Bombay, and another Pearlescent from F&W Liquid Acrylic. And I'm just going to use some of these around my page. These do come with a dropper, but I'm afraid there's not a lot of control with this. So I'm going to set that dropper aside. And I'm just going to grab one of these little pipettes. And see if I can do this without spilling it all over my page. I'm going to start up here. And I want to spray that with some water. I like what's happening with that. You notice I have a lot of paper down here to catch what's running off. Dry that. I want to bring in a little bit of this pearlized, because there's some greenish tones over here, and I don't think I want very much. I just want, you know, maybe a drop or two. That might even be a little bit much. And I'm going to wet it with some of this white pearl spray. And a little water. And let that drip. I want a finer mist, which means I need a different mist bottle. Okay, happy with that. Let's dry.
So now I'm going to use some DecoArt's media paint and just paint out the sunflower. I want to make it more my own, so I'm just going to cover up the magazine image.
Okay, I think I am finished. So that's it for today. You can see all the lovely texture. It says sprinkle love and sunshine wherever you go. I have a lovely sunflower and butterflies. And that's what it says, finish with all or one of the words. And I used sunshine. Yes, that's what I did. I forgot where I was headed with that. Okay, so that's it for this month. Be sure and stop by and say hello to Mike and all the other people in the group that are doing this challenge. And have a great July, folks. See you again soon. Be sure and give me a thumbs up and hit that little button down below if you want to get notifications whenever I have a new video coming out. Bye for now. Peace and love.